even get a drop from Carol Baskin.
I pay the hood Spider-Man before I pay Carol Baskin.
I paid a fake Drake before I paid fucking Carol Baskin.
I promise you, because she killed her husband and she got off. The whole world know it. We just can't prove it.
That bitch is a killer. She's a killer. But she's a smooth criminal.
She out cold. She out cold. She got dog in jail. She about to get a couple of other motherfuckers in jail. Hey, they need to stop talking about her. Cause I ain't gonna say her name no more.
Right, I'm about to say, nigga, that shit like the fucking Candyman. Say that shit too many times, nigga, a big cat pop up in your fucking living room.
She out cold. Her husband gonna come in with a tiger suit on.
Leopard print, everybody leopard print down.
Leopard print.
Did you see the second Tiger King?
Oh man.
You had to watch it, right?
Oh man. I didn't know how it's messy as fuck. It ain't got messy.
From her murder to the husband's, it's like, yo, it's getting wild. Maybe she found out what he did. It was the whole investigation. She was fired for 6 episodes. I was with it.
Yeah.
So I'm in. I check y'all out. What is our fascination? So I heard this term, and maybe you because what do you have? Do you mind saying your profession? I don't think you put that in your introduction.
Okay, yeah, I'm a clinical therapist.
Okay, so as a clinical therapist, do you think that? And I know that you're not an anthropologist and nothing like that, but hear me out. Maybe you can give me some kind of insight. So you know how like they say putting out the sex tapes of you and your ex is like revenge porn. Mm. Is what they call it.
Yeah.
Does America have a fascination with poverty? Poverty porn.
Definitely.
What's the deep dive there? Do you think you can go into like what's the reason? Why?
I mean, well, it's a lot of dynamics into it. So what exactly make you feel like?
I think we're just fascinated by people that are less fortunate than us going through misfortunes. Like that's the only reason we watched the Tiger King and shit like that. Like they had us captivated. These redneck hillbillies out here making tons of money, but living like shit because they might wake up and their fucking leg gets bit the fuck off and shit. Like, and we watching all of the workers go through it. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is playing rich nigga games like Kanye and Drake and shit. You know, going to war with music videos and all this other bullshit. This nigga make the worst music of all times.
Bruh, at the end did a voiceover and said that was him. And everybody know, like, bruh, that wasn't you.
It's not you.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
I don't know. I think it just goes back into the history of propaganda and really glorifying struggle.
Yeah.
So when you glorify it, you get to a certain point to where people are just captivated and they want to know more about it.
I'm from the trenches. I'm from the dirt. I got out the mud.
Man.
All of that is, I guess, what you.
Yeah.
That kind of behavior.
And which is why I think black people in urban areas are so we glamorize. Don't nobody want to be us.
Right.
But they want to watch us and see how we move.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like people are from here, but when people claim like the hood or what hood they from, they tend to be in more poverty-based situations than somebody not claiming a hood running around.
It turns into a pisses matching about like who has it the worst.
Mm.
And when you get to that point, it's just like, yeah, it's like a fascination with struggle.
Yeah. Because it just seems like there's so many shows out, you know, positive and negative. The negative ones, you know, the ones where we shoot each other, doing all type of wild shit, and there's no positive end possible whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just love it. We love it. This nigga literally gave us Kanan and BMF like they were 2 different shows. Like, it's the same fucking show.
Same show.
You just, one of them niggas is just more corny.
Man. Same show, same story. We from the city, we know about it.
Yeah.
But the whole country.
One was in New York, one was in Detroit.
Yeah.
We was around, we saw the fucking BMF niggas moving around in areas and shit. Like, niggas know.
Like, we know the niggas.
We pretty much know the story.
Like, we was kids. Like, oh yeah, there's Unc over there, whoopie whoop.
Like, before, I only seen 2 episodes, but I summed up the entire show, if it's 5 seasons. Say, yo, young guy, wants to become the big guy on the block. Him and his brother team up so that they can take over a block. But first, they got to get rid of the current nigga that's taking over the block. So once they get this nigga out the picture, they're going to be able to run shit season 2. It's going to be all about them niggas actually having money and starting to have a little bit of fun. But they still under scrutiny with the police. Boom. I just gave y'all niggas the first 2 seasons. I ain't seen more than the second episode, nigga. It's over. Like, that's what we love. We love that kind of shit. Like, and only if people put like a small twist on it. But I do think, to conclude it, bookend all of the conversation, I guess, I think poverty porn is real.
Oh, poverty porn is definitely.
It's just real. And I don't think nobody's ever had a name for it. I think that's what it is.
Poverty porn. Like, you need to see some drama and some hurt.
You getting off in a way watching this shit. Yeah, man.
It's so exciting, right? That's what they tell us to be excited.
Right. Yeah, man. Season 3 in a theater period.
Yeah. That's a prime example. That's why people say stuff like Shadas and Belly. All those are hood classics.
Right.
But if you think about it, it's just a bunch of drug dealing and killing.
It wasn't the greatest story ever at all. Like, them niggas didn't remix it at all. Like, and that's what I be trying to kind of say. But you sound crazy and you kind of sound like almost, I guess, like, I don't know what the term is, self-deprecating, I guess. Because it's like, to me, I can't look at, as a writer and creator, I can't look at the medium of film and television and point to somebody that's black that changed the game. Like, these niggas wrote a story featuring us, and they did some fly cool shit with the shit and revolutionized how niggas did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I like a lot of like science fiction and shit. I've been going back to the classics and figuring out why, because a lot of them getting like TV shows these days. Foundations on Apple Plus, Apple TV. Asimov wrote that shit. This nigga is pretty much, quote unquote, the grandfather of modern science fiction. Like, he pretty much came up with the 3 rules that androids would need in order to exist alongside humans. He the one that made it. It was a science fiction thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these all white guys though. I got mad examples of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all white guys. Disney came through and did crazy shit. Like, it's all white guys. Niggas just come in and capitalize off what niggas make. It's not like we create something new. Mm-hmm. We don't create anything new. We just do what niggas already doing. That's why the music industry all sound the same. Everybody sounds the same because it's like, yeah, Lil Baby popping. You sound anything like Lil Baby? All right, cool. It's as simple as that. Like, we stop awarding originality.
Yes.
In a way.
I mean, at this point, it's a machine, and if you could fall in line and just get in the line of production, you can just go ahead and get your little coins.
But it's so many examples of why just getting your little coins is like, it's cool, but it don't set no examples, because it's like I said, like, people be talking down on Kanye for when he was doing that shit. I'm gonna be the next Disney. They're like, well, why he couldn't name nobody black? Cause who? And the creative space really changed the game. Name them. We can talk. But if you can't tell me somebody that really did something that was different, like the other day, me and my nigga Bones sitting around listening to Good Kid, Mad City, Revolutionary. The fucking album, short film, not done like any album before. It wasn't like just regular interludes. This was like a whole thing. Then, Promise That You Will Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst. This nigga shot the nigga at the end of the verse and it stopped. And if this album come out today, I hope, pop, pop, pop.
That's it.
Promise That You Will Sing About Me. No, I've never heard a nigga like actually die on the song. Like, I heard niggas shoot at niggas. You know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 boop. You know, the beginning of Jeezy and shit. Bury Me and G. Like, yeah, niggas rolled on him and shot him. But it wasn't like, no, the character I'm portraying was killed.
Yeah.
That shit was just new. It was different. It was just something else. And like I said, so in film and television, particularly, even novels, no fucking innovation from black authors. These niggas don't want to step up to the plate. Fuck it. I'm just gonna write another story about Shorty bumping into a nigga that cleaned pools and fucked her that day.
I mean, what's the most innovative thing you could think of right now that's
Sister Soldier, Cold Blood Era. Nobody ever done it before.
No, absolutely not.
It was so unique, so rare, so raw. Poverty porn.
Mm-hmm. That's the catch.
That's what it ends up being. white person around America was like, oh shit, we on the east side, y'all, I'm sorry.
My horn don't work.
Okay, we in Detroit, y'all, sorry. Don't even matter what part. But yeah, I ain't got shit else though, man. I just wanted to come over and let you talk some shit about